Okay, friends, good morning. Let's begin our journey of financial management. So, today we are going to learn the functions of financial management. So, at the end of this particular session, you will be able to understand the several functions of financial management. Friends, although the financial management is a wide area of business operations, but it is broadly been taken into the five pillars or five major activities. So, I can give you an example and you will understand. Let us take a story of starting a startup by a new young engineering graduate. So, what would be the first question that goes to his mind? He has to determine whatever fund that he would need to start the innovation or the startup that is into his mind. So the first financial management activity is determination of financial requirements. So once he understands how much money is required, so to progress further, he would have to understand what would be the sources through which I can get money. So how much money I can raise, how much money bank would support me, should I take the support from my friends and families, should I make some partners to get on those fund requirements, or should I reach out to the world of stock market to raise funds in the form of equity shares, preference shares, bonds, debentures or loans from several business organizations or institutions or banks, you could say. So determining was the first task, and the second major task was to raise the funds. Point number 3, once you have funds availability, that startup fellow would have to look at the investment of those funds. So investment majorly happens into fixed asset. For every business, you would require fixed asset. Assets like building, plant, machinery, land, vehicle, furniture, and some of the intangible fixed assets like patents, copyrights, IPRs, goodwills, etc. So all of these aspects would require funds and your money gets invested into that. At the same time, to carry on the day-to-day operations, you also need some working capital as well. So the point number 3 or the activity number 3 that goes into financial management is allocation of funds. Now friend, that startup has fund availability, investment of that fund, so it means that your company has now become operational. So once it becomes operational, you have to ensure the success of operations that are happening, and for that you would need the tools and techniques which can measure the performance of financial evaluations or understanding. So my fourth business activity or financial management activity is determination of tools and techniques for evaluation of financial performance evaluation. And then once your financial activities are also going good, it means that your business will end up into financial years whereby you will be earning profits. So once you have profits available with you, you have to decide how much profit you will be taking back for your own personal expenditures. You have to plan on for the repayments of the loans and other EMIs for the several people who have raised the funds to you, and you have to also plan on for the payment of dividends if you have raised funds from the share market in the form of equity shares or preference shares. So friends, we call this activity as a profit plan. So if you look at any business, let that be a small business of starting a clothes shop or a grocery shop, or you take an example of starting an IT company, you will have to undergo these 5 major financial activities. So these are the functions or advantages or need or scope of financial management activities. So I hope you have understood the concept and the several aspects of financial management. Thank you for watching my video. You can contact me for details if any. Thank you.